Hey, I'm Elvis. Just kidding. I'm Johnny.
I'm Julie, and we are Parsons passing through, and we obviously have not been on here in a month of Sundays. So today we are going to do a real quick little bit of coffee talk. Okay, so we want to give just a little update. We apologize that we have not been on here in quite some time. It is the end of May, and a lot has happened this May, sort of. We've been in Georgia some with our family, friends here in Georgia, and let's see, part of the month we went down to, or over to Birmingham, and we'll show some clips of that, but we went to Birmingham and we sang at a church, and we were going, it was a senior ministry, and we were going to stay the night, get a review for you guys at a Camper World campground. But as we were coming down through Alabama, I-20, we were headed toward Anniston, a storm developed, and so we had to outrun the storm. And we were able to outrun it, but we had to cancel our reservation at the RV park. So hey guys, we are coming down or across I-20 from Birmingham, Alabama. We were scheduled and we had reservations to stay at a Camping World campground. We were going to try to get you a review for that, but some severe storms came up, and we decided to just go ahead and keep going to try to stay ahead of the storms. So we won't be getting that review for you, but yeah, you can't really see it, but we're staying like really closely ahead of the storms. And so they said there's large hail. It's mostly a hail making storm, so
yeah, we sort of outran it.
Yeah.
Sort of outran the storm.
Yep.
Just trying to stay ahead of it.
Yeah, so we don't want hail. That's the last thing we need. So we're gonna, they were very nice. I will say that. The Camper World, the lady Kathy there in Anniston, Alabama, was very nice, and she was politely canceled it for us and just real sweet about it. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And yep, so when you're RVing, sometimes you gotta make a decision, even if it costs you, say, a reservation fee or something like that, or a cancellation fee. Sometimes you gotta make the decision to just go ahead and be safe. And so thank the Lord, when you're in an RV, you can do that, right, Johnny? So we just came straight on back to Georgia, so it was a really quick trip.
Yeah, the storm had a lot of hail in it, and so we didn't want to brave that, so we just kept...
No. Yeah, we were thinking about our windshield, and just, you know, sometimes when you're on the road, your plans do not work out, and you have to change them and just decide that, hey, we're just going to cancel this, and we're going to keep going. So that's what we decided to do. We went on the side of safety that day, right. And we were glad we did.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather stay up a little longer and have to drive a little further, a lot further than I had.
Yeah.
Be in a storm that I don't have to be in.
True, especially in an RV, but especially in Alabama, that's where the storms kind of, a lot of times they always kind of really get to brew in there.
Sorry.
It's okay. So yeah, so that's what we did a couple weeks ago. So then after that, we came and we spent a couple of weeks, or about a week, in here in Georgia again, because we had some bookings in Atlanta. So we're coming through at one of the kind of outskirts of Atlanta downtown. This is kind of Cabbage Town yet, sort of. And they're little bitty streets. We do this a few times a year for about three, well, let's see. We got 3 churches we do. Or let's see, is it 3? I think it's 3. 2 or 3 churches we do here in Cabbage Town, and so we have to fit on these little bitty streets. We just went the wrong way and had to turn around, and hopefully he's going to go down the right road.
If I can remember what road, yeah, I think High Street. I think this is it.
So yeah,
yeah.
They got the little scooters here in Atlanta now that you can ride. It's interesting.
Yeah, they do. A lot of this used to be a real slum area, you know, but there's coming back in. Doctors and lawyers are buying it.
Yeah.
So they don't have to travel so far to the hospital to work.
Yep. So it's kind of getting more upscale.
Yeah.
Frou-frou kind of. So this is the little road we have to
be going into the trees here.
So there's not hardly enough room for us in a car here on this road. We got those limbs.
I bet that guy's saying, why is that RV coming in through here? But
is that locked?
They got the gate locked.
Great. Gate's locked.
Or maybe it's not locked. Let's see. I'll get out and see.
Yeah, we might can open it, maybe. This is the church here, this little road.
This church has been here since the 1940s or 50s. Yeah. I can't remember what year, but...
So we did that, and then about a week ago, almost a week ago now, we went down to Lake City, Florida, and we sang a mortgage burning sermon. So we are coming up on Lake City, Florida. This is where we're going to be for tomorrow, singing a mortgage burning service. That's a first for us, so that's pretty cool. And the sun is bright behind us, bright behind us. So we stayed here at, like I said, we were coming down to Florida. We came down and we stayed here at this church overnight. We were gonna stay at a state park or something like that for a few days, but our little puppy is still not feeling good. And plus Johnny's, one of his friends back in Georgia, his mom passed away, and so we're gonna try to get back up there and go to the funeral Wednesday. So say hello to John. Johnny's in doing prayer in the church, a men's prayer meeting before we leave here on this Monday morning. And when he gets finished, we're going to crank up and we're going to start heading back north. And yeah, so that's where we're at. I apologize, we haven't vlogged a whole lot. We've just had a lot going on that, you know how you're in the thick of things and you forget to turn the camera on. So not just that, but we want to bring you good content. And yeah, so we haven't had, except for that little mess down there. See her, she's in her cone. Bless her heart. She's had a rough few days, and she's been a little aggressive. I'm not quite sure. I guess the pain, just the rough week. But she's been a little aggressive, especially with Johnny when he tries to mess with her face or do anything like that. So
we can't look at her gums.
yeah, you're supposed to be able to look at her gums to see if they look healthy, because that sort of determines what if there's any internal bleeding going on. But because she's so aggressive when you try to get near her face, we've not been able to check her. So anyway, look at her though. I mean, she's playing. At times she acts really sleepy and tired and don't feel good, but then like right now she's playing, so go figure, But anyway, we're fixing to crank up and we're fixing to head back north. She's got her little motor running down there, but we're fixing to head back north to Georgia to take care of some business, be close to the veterinarian so that we can get her checked if we need to. So but anyway, that's what's up today. This is Monday morning, Memorial Day. Now, let me tell you, it has been hot. It was hot in Georgia, and then we went down to Florida, and it was, I don't know what the heat index was, but the actual temperature was 101. And so we ended up, even with our generator leaking, we ended up cranking it up. And what it does is after it's running for a couple minutes, few minutes, it quits leaking.
But I've got a guy coming today, hopefully, that's going to help me fix it. So.
Yes, praise the Lord. And so anyway, we crunk it, if that's a word. We cranked it up, and we ran that generator all the way to Florida and back. And so we stayed there a night or two. And at that church, we parked there. They had 50 amps, so that's always a blessing. And so we stayed there, and then we drove back because our little puppy, we're going to show you some footage of that, but our puppy, the week before we left, or a few days before we left for Florida, she had gotten spayed and vaccinations, and she was having a delayed reaction to the vaccination, started vomiting blood. We had to take her to emergency vet. In all, the thing costed us probably about $800. Johnny keeps dropping his glasses.
Sorry, I'm dropping my glasses again.
So
guess I need to put them on.
But anyway, that thing costed us about $800 total to get her spayed, with all the emergency vet and medications and special food, and oh my goodness, the list goes. So here we are now. It's at the end of the month, and I did not do a very good job of keeping up with the expenses. I have the receipts. I just didn't write anything down this month because this month was just a weird, kind of awkward month.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are gearing up to get ready to go to, somebody's coming today to help fix the generator. And and then we're going to be gearing up to get ready. We're going to change the oil in the RV, and we're going to gear up to get ready to go down to Florida, Pensacola, Panama City, Dothan, Alabama, and that's going to be towards the middle to the end of June. We're going up in this coming week. We're going to Dallas, Georgia, and then we're going to go down to Florida. And so we're gearing up for that, because after that we've got a few different trips. We're going to be going all the way up to Fountain Valley, or Knoxville, up north of Knoxville, Tennessee, at the beginning of July, and then we'll be coming back through here, and then we're going to be going over to North and South Carolina in July as well. So we've got a lot of driving, a lot of trips coming up soon. It's going to be getting kind of busy. So we're getting the RV ready for that, and so that's what we've been doing. Now we're at the park. We're fixing to do a little bit of walking, because being in the RV, you don't tend to get as much exercise, and we start to show it after a little bit.
That's right.
So we're
Are you telling me I'm fat?
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh, yeah, she's telling me I'm fat.
Talking about me. So
she's not talking about her. She's not fat.
So, but anyway, you ladies understand.
Oh.
So we're going to be.
Men understand.
So So we're going to be going down here to walk, and we just wanted to check in real quick with you. We were sitting here. It's not too very hot yet, and so we thought we'd just check on in with you. So anyway, yeah. You got anything you want to update or say or do or?
No, just we love you and we need you. If you're still breathing,
there's still hope. God bless you guys. Share this video, subscribe, hit the like button, comment, interact with us. We'd like to hear from you. All right then.
Well, we had to come to this marathon because there was hardly any gas stations for miles, and we are very, very low on diesel. Very, like, below the 1/8 mark, I think. So we had to come to this very small gas station. There's only one diesel pump.